Did you know that you each have an attachment style? Attachment styles are 3. You've learned those when you were a child, and they affect your attachment today to your partners and your children and the people you love the most. The securely attached person is, I don't know if any of you recognizes this in themselves, someone who expects love and expects being cared for. So from your partner or your children, you expect love and you expect being cared for. You feel safe in the world. There's lots of people I met, I love that. One of my best friends is like that. She feels safe everywhere. Me not always, but she's always feeling safe. Calm and always available for herself or for yourself. When something comes, then I'm always available to calm myself down and think, okay, what's wrong? Let me step away. A few deep breaths, let me see what's wrong, let me deal with it. Because now I've created for myself the secure attachment. I didn't have it growing up. I've achieved it. That's what I said, it comes from inner child healing. And so the origin of this is being connected and close to another person in childhood. Mom, dad, person. Can be an auntie, it can be your grandma. One adult can change the entire life of a child by having a very close, secure attachment. So if you have grandchildren or you have children from the neighborhood and you have an attachment formed, a strong one, you're doing so much more than you think you're doing. So much more. The other 2, sadly, are not the best. The second one is called anxiously occupied person. That's my son, by the way. That's him. He's much bigger now. He's taller than me now. So an anxiously occupied person, this is the person who clings to others in relationships. Very clingy. Afraid of being alone. There are people who cannot stand being alone. Afraid of being alone. And afraid of being unloved, I say, and abandoned. Okay? The origin of this is unpredictable parenting, meaning that you had parenting sometimes, but it was not there other times. It was not always there. It came and it went, right? It came and it went. So the child sometimes received love, sometimes did not. He or she constantly was looking for an attachment. Constantly looking to form an attachment because, oh, if mom is there, great. You're wanting that love because it may be there and it may be gone. This, of course, depends on the parents. It could be that the parent is sick. It could be that the parent is psychologically not okay. It could be that there was a divorce. The last one is the avoidant person. And this is, I think we all know at least one person that has dealt with this. I have it also in my family. Shows little emotions, avoids being close, and avoids dependence on others. These are the people that are so independent, you know, never gonna depend on you. And they're closed. And if you recognize that, then you know that the origin comes from neglect or what we call abusive childhood. That's on many levels, where the child has minimized contact with the parents. And the child could not fully relax because you never know at what point the parent might have a freak out because they are emotionally unstable or because of how horrible their childhood was. I'm just saying there are reasons again. And that child has to constantly be on eggshells. So the nervous system has learned that. You become an adult and you don't know it. Only your nervous system knows it very well. And the harm in it is when we meet people in life, we get attracted to people who cause that kind of pain on us. Attracted as in almost magnetized to them. Why? Because it's familiar. You don't remember or even know where it's coming from, but it's familiar. So we don't often choose what's good for us in life. We choose what is familiar. You see how important it is to know this. It's not safe. It's not safe. I wish I knew this. Why is this not taught? Why is this not part of a curriculum? How can we live without knowing this? How is that possible? We learned everything, how tadpoles become frogs, and what am I going to do with that knowledge? This is what I wanted to learn. Teenagers in school, this is what they need to learn. Heal your childhood. We're pumping generations into the world, and they don't even know what's wrong with them. Before we pump them out of school, teach them, heal them. Acknowledge that one size does not fit all. So we produce people who are whole, perfect, complete. Of course they can fall and make mistakes. Of course, and that's okay. But they learn how to deal with mistakes, because the only way to succeed is failure. And they know how to go back to themselves, and they know how to try again and again, and they know how to live life joyfully, because we taught them how to live. We taught them how to play life, the game of life. This is knowledge that is needed.